Imagine two people traveling to the same dream destination. One spends $1,000 sticking to budget flights, small Airbnbs, street food, and free or low-cost activities. The other spends $10,000 enjoying first-class flights, luxury resorts, gourmet meals, and exclusive experiences. But does spending 10 times more actually make the vacation 10 times better? I planned these trips as a true apples-to-apples comparison. Same destination, same number of days. We'll break down flights, accommodations, food, activities, and the overall experience to see the real differences between budget and luxury travel. By the end, you might rethink how you plan your next trip. Number 1. Flights comparison. Flights are usually the first place you notice the difference between budget and luxury travel. On the $1,000 trip, I flew economy with layovers, minimal legroom, and basic in-flight meals. It was fine, but after hours on a plane, the discomfort is noticeable. The $10,000 vacation, on the other hand, included first-class seats, fully reclining chairs, high-quality meals, and lounge access before boarding. The experience was far more comfortable and relaxing, and I arrived feeling refreshed instead of drained. But here's the key question. Is that level of comfort worth the extra thousands? If your goal is pure relaxation and luxury, it might be. But if you're more focused on exploring your destination, economy flights might be just fine. Number 2. Accommodation comparison. Where your trip is spent makes a huge difference. For the budget vacation, I stayed in a small Airbnb, clean and functional, but limited amenities and minimal privacy. It worked, and it gave me the chance to live like a local, which had its own charm. The luxury trip. A 5-star resort with private pools, ocean views, and concierge service at every step. It felt indulgent, comfortable, and truly stress-free. However, it also cost a small fortune. Here, the difference isn't just about comfort, it's about the kind of experience you're looking for. Do you want privacy and pampering, or are you happy with simplicity and immersion in local life? Both have value, but they're very different experiences. Number 3. Food comparison. Food is one of the most noticeable differences between a budget trip and a luxury vacation, and it can completely shape how you remember your travel experience. On the $1,000 trip, I focused on local eateries, street food, and casual restaurants. Every meal was flavorful, authentic, and gave me a real taste of the local culture. I could try traditional dishes, interact with local vendors, and experience food as the locals do. The meals were inexpensive, filling, and often surprisingly memorable, even without fancy presentation or high-end service. On the $10,000 luxury trip, the experience was entirely different. I dined at Michelin-Starred restaurants, enjoyed multi-course meals, perfectly plated dishes, and top-notch service that made each meal feel like an event. Every bite was indulgent, and the attention to detail was incredible. The question is whether extravagance automatically makes the vacation better. For me, both experiences were rewarding. The budget meals offered authenticity and adventure, while luxury dining delivered comfort, spectacle, and pure indulgence. Number 4. Activities. Comparison. Activities are one of the biggest ways a trip can feel completely different, and this is where budget and luxury travel really diverge. On my $1,000 budget trip, I focused on self-guided exploration, free walking tours, local cultural experiences, and hiking or sightseeing that didn't cost much but were highly immersive. Planning and effort were required, from figuring out routes to researching local customs, but the sense of adventure and discovery made every activity feel personal and memorable. I could wander off the beaten path, stumble across hidden gems, and interact with locals in ways a luxury trip doesn't always allow. On the $10,000 luxury vacation, everything was curated. Private tours, VIP access, expert guides, and exclusive excursions that required zero effort on my part. No crowds, no waiting, and seamless experiences made travel effortless. Ultimately, both approaches can create incredible memories. It just depends on whether you value spontaneity and adventure or convenience and comfort. Number 5. Pros and cons. Let's take a closer look at the pros and cons of budget versus luxury travel. Budget trips are highly affordable, which allows you to stretch your money further and maybe even visit more destinations. They often feel authentic and immersive because you're experiencing local life, meeting people, and discovering hidden gems that many tourists might miss. Budget travel also encourages adventure. You might take public transport, explore neighborhoods on foot, or try new activities spontaneously. The downsides: less comfort, smaller accommodations, fewer amenities, and sometimes a slower pace due to limited resources. On the other hand, luxury trips offer unparalleled comfort and convenience. You enjoy spacious accommodations, premium services, curated experiences, and the freedom to avoid hassles and long waits. However, this comes at a high cost, and sometimes the experience can feel less genuine or overly polished. Ultimately, the right choice depends on your priorities, whether you value comfort, convenience, adventure, or authentic experiences. Number 6. Verdict. So, is luxury really worth it? The answer depends entirely on what you want out of your vacation. Luxury trips offer comfort, convenience, and a level of pampering that budget travel simply can't match. From first-class flights to five-star resorts, gourmet meals, and curated private experiences, it's an indulgence that can make your trip feel effortless and stress-free. If your goal is to relax, be pampered, and enjoy every moment without worrying about logistics, splurging can absolutely be worth it. On the other hand, budget vacations can offer adventure, authenticity, and immersion in the local culture in ways luxury travel sometimes cannot. Exploring on your own, discovering hidden gems, and connecting with locals can create memories that feel genuine and personal. At the end of the day, the best choice comes down to the kind of experience and memories you truly value: comfort or adventure, luxury or authenticity. Which trip would you choose? $1,000 or $10,000? Comment below and let me know. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the comparison, subscribe for more travel insights, and hit the bell so you never miss a video. I'll see you in the next adventure.